Okay, good evening. So I have given another assignment, okay, on array. So probably you have checked that. So you check in your Google Classroom that I have given another assignment on array. Okay. So I will take attendance later. Okay. So right now you don't need to give attendance. I will just when I will just ask you for attendance, you will give your attendance. Okay. So now let me share my screen. Wait, wait. That is assignment number 6. Yes. So assignment 6. Now let me share my screen. Rahul Kumar, CV, IT, Rahul Kumar from IT, or Rahul Kumar from civil engineering. Okay. So allow me to share my screen. You see, is this screen visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you see, write a program in C to find the maximum, minimum, sum, and average of 10 integer numbers stored in an array. Okay, you know how to declare integer arrays, how to you. Okay, so let me check one second. Okay, fine. So for example, you want to declare one. So all of you know the what is array. Array is a collection of, you know, it's a ordered set of homogeneous elements, finite set of homogeneous elements. Okay, homogeneous means, yeah, homogeneous means someone is calling. হ্যাঁ হ্যালো অসিত দা। ও আচ্ছা, আমি ল্যাব আছে, আমার ল্যাব ক্লাস নিচ্ছি আসলে, ওই জন্য বলছি কি আজকেরই লাগবে, আজকেরই। হ্যাঁ কালকে তো আসবো, আজকে আমার ল্যাব 5টা 20 পর্যন্ত, সকাল থেকে দুটো ক্লাস নিয়েছি, ওই আবার এখন। হ্যাঁ 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 হ্যাঁ, স্টুডেন্টের আন্ডার টেকিং ফর্ম, তাই তো? আচ্ছা আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, তাহলে আমি কালকে করে দেবো, তাহলে কালকে আমি চলে আসবো। আর ওই হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, আর আর ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে, আমি ল্যাব চলছে তো ওই জন্য আর কি। ঠিক আছে অসুবিধা, হ্যাঁ। হুম হুম হুম। Okay, so it's a finite set of homogeneous elements. Okay, homogeneous means if you declare an integer array, say int a within third bracket, if you write 10, then int a10 means there is a collection of 10 integer elements only. Okay, the elements are a0, a1, a2, a3, a9. So that is homogeneous. Only if you want to store integer there, you will be able to store only integer there. If you want to store character there, characters. Float there, only floats there. So like this. And index will be used, already Sir has covered in your class. The index will be used to indicate different elements in the arrays. Index means say AI. I is the index. So ith element AI. I starts from 0 and you know. So the range is say for 10 elements. The array can accommodate 10 elements. Then the range of the array is 10. Okay, range is the array is 10. So in case of C language, the upper bound is upper bound, the highest index. So for 10 elements, the highest index is 9 and lowest index is 0. So we called 0 as lower bound and 9 as upper bound. Okay. So 9, how you find out the range? Range equals to upper bound minus lower bound plus 1. So 9 minus 0 plus 1, 10. So there can be 10, maximum 10 elements in a particular array of range 10. Okay, so you declare the array of integers int a within third bracket 10. Okay, so I am not going into these details because in theory class your class teacher has already discussed. So now here what to do, I mentioned that the array of 10 integer numbers stored in an array. So you just populate an array with 10 integers and find out the maximum, minimum and minimum of this maximum of 10 elements, sum of all these elements and average. In this case you see I have mentioned integer arrays, so you have to use typecasting to find out the average. Okay, average. So sum by n, and you write say float sum by n, where n is the number of elements 10. So float sum by 10 will be the average. So you have to do this one. Okay, now the second one. So am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are properly audible.
Okay. So in that case, write a program in C to populate two integer arrays. So you take two integer arrays of size 10 each. Okay, so you declare int a within third bracket 10, comma int b within third bracket 10. Then add the elements of these two arrays. You have to add the elements of these array, element of a and element of b. How to add? So that is the question. And store the sum in another array, integer array C of size 10. So you have to declare another array int C, C within third bracket 10. So all these are one dimensional array. Okay, so you see all are one dimensional arrays. So in the following fashions, how you add? So C0 will be A0 plus B9. Okay, so how you if you iterate a loop for say I equals to 0 to 9, 10 elements from both the arrays you have to add. So I equals to 0 to 9. Then how you write for I equals to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. That means I equals to 0 to 9. So how you write Ci? Ci equals to AI plus, then what you write? AI plus
say b into 9 minus I within third bracket.
So can I write Ci equals to Bi, Ci equals to AI plus B10 minus B9 minus I? Can we write like that? B9 minus I. So 10 is the, if the number of, okay, anyone wants to say something? Okay, you say. So I am telling, if n is the number of elements, total number of elements, then 10 minus 1 is the highest index, upper bound. So upper bound minus I. So for the first iteration, 10 minus 1 equals to 9. So 9 minus I, that will be 9. In the second iteration, Ci equals to, C1 equals to A1 plus B9 minus 1, 8. So that can be done. Okay, so this is one way. So these two are a very simple program. And the next one, that is a linear search. We call that as linear search, or sometimes we call it as sequential search. Okay, sequential search, searching some element searching a particular key element from some given elements in an array. Okay, so write a program in C to populate an array with some integer numbers. You accept that you declare an array of say 50 elements, and during the running of the program, you how many elements you want to store in the array? Say n. So scanf ampersand n. Okay, so n must be less than equal to say 50. Okay, n must be less than equal to 50. I mean, you assume that the range of the array, so you just input one value. How many values you want to store in the array? One value that is less than the range of the array. So if you declare the array with say a 50, then so the number of elements to be stored during, I mean, you have to accept through keyboard is less than equal to 50. Okay, so maximum 50. You just check it. You just check it. You do it. Don't need to check in the program, but you just keep in your mind that you have to do that. If you just try to input one element just out of that array, if you write say the 50 is the maximum number, 50 elements can be stored, and if you just write a50 equals to some value, if you want to do that, maximum a49 you can write. A49 equals to some value, integer value, you can write that, but you cannot write a50 equals to some value. So that will be some error, the array out of bound error, and you will get some segmentation fault in some cases. Okay, segmentation fault, you because the segment allotted in the memory is for 50 elements, and you are trying to enter the an extra element, so that is not allowed. Okay, so you just keep in your mind this. So through keyboard you accept the values that are to be stored in the array. Now perform linear search or sequential search, they are same, to check whether the key element is present in the array or not. Okay, I am just telling you, suppose there are 10 elements in an array. Now you have to check whether an element, say for example element 15, is present in the array or not. So you have to accept that value of key element through keyboard also. Okay, so what I'm trying to say, you accept some declare some array with say 100, then you accept some elements, say 10 elements into that particular array, so 90 positions will remain empty in that particular case. So you may take maximum 100 elements. So whatever it may be, you accept some elements, then you accept another key element. So you just write like this: printf, enter the value of key element, scanf ampersand key, scanf %d ampersand key, KUI key. Say KUI key is the key element to be searched into that particular array. I mean, whether that particular element key is present in that array or not, you have to check that. Okay, so you accept that value. Say for example that element is say 15. That means we have to check whether 15, that value, this value is present in that particular array or not. So this is our objective firstly. Okay, then you see, to check whether the key element is present in the array or not. If it is in the array, print the index of the element in the array. I mean, say the 15 is present in the array at position 10. Okay, that means its index is position index is 10. I am just telling about I equals to 10. Say there are 30 elements and the element is present at position 10. I mean, I am counting from actually that is present at position 11, but that index is 10. Okay, if it is the 11th element, that its index will be 10, you know, because index starts from 0. So whatever it may be, so you have to print that the index of that, I mean here what I just given here, index of that element. That means you have to print 10. If the element is 11th element is 15, 11th element is 15, then you have to print the index as 10 because index starts from 0. Okay, so you assume that. So the index of the element in the array, you print it, otherwise print the failure message. So what you have to do in this linear search, the linear search occurs in this way, you just listen carefully, you will be able to understand. Some array is there, some elements are there. So you have accepted some key element through keyboard, say 15. Now how you are to check? You have to check one by one, starting from the beginning. You check whether the first element is equal to the key element or not, 15 or not. Okay. Say for example, the first element is 10. So 10, that is not equal to the key element. You go to the next location of the array. Say the next element is say 21. So 21 is not equal to 15. Okay. Go to the next element, check whether that next element is equal to 15 or not. I mean key element or not. I mean you have to check every time, you have to check xi equal to key element or not. Xi is key element is equal to 10. No, then go to the next location. You check whether the next element is equal to. So you increase I by 1. That means for I equals to 0, I less than n is the number of elements that you have accepted through keyboard. So for I equals to 0, I less than n I plus plus, you have to check. I mean, if xi equal to double equal, that means the relational operator. If xi equal to key is the element that you have accepted through keyboard, I mean 15, then if that is equal, then what does it signify? That means you find a match. You find a match. If not, then you have to go for the next value. I mean I plus plus, go to the next location, check. So you carry on checking until you get that element, or the elements in the array are exhausted. That means when all the elements will be compared and you will not find any match, then you have to print failure. I mean the element is not present in the array. So what is the best case? You find a match with the first element, 0th element. And what is the worst case? Worst case is you find the match at the end of the array. Say 15 is present at the end of the elements that you have accepted. I mean n minus 1th element. That is the worst case. Or that element is not present in the array. So how you are calculating the best case and worst case? Depending on the number of comparisons. Okay. So our objective is to compare one element with the key elements in the array with the key element one by one. So maximum case, the number of comparisons will be n. So the complexity will be of the order of n. Okay. Worst case. And the best case of the order of 1. I mean, that is the first position you get the match with that element. So that is of the order of 1. We use a notation for that, big O of 1, whatever it may be. The average case is the element will be in the middle of that array. That means n plus 1 by 2. That is the average case. The element is present in the middle location of the array. So whatever may be the worst, base and average cases, so you have to do that. You have to take one key element, you have to populate an array with some elements, you have to take an key element, check one by one, first element, second element, third element. You compare all the elements one by one with the key element. When you find up the first matching with that element, you print that index. Okay. And maybe the question may be raised that you may ask that, sir, the 15 may be present in multiple locations. Okay. So in that case, I am telling you, you assume that the element, the position where first match occur, I mean, say the element is first element. That is okay. So the first element, the first index will be you have to print the first index where you first get the matching. Okay, you got my point, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now my question is, if you iterate the loop for I equals to 0 to say 10 number of elements, n number of elements, so 0 to n minus 1. Even if after finding a match, if you go for iterating the loop, that is not expected. Okay. So as soon as you find some match, you have to break that loop. Now you know how to break that loop. You know. So if xi equals to key key, printf the element is present at position %d. So what is that position? Comma I. It will be printed and you break the loop. Break. Okay, break the loop. And if you don't break the loop, then after getting that element, it will be continued. It will be, so the worst case again, the complexity will be of the order of n. So that is not required. So as soon as you get an element, find a match, you have to break that for loop. Okay, and you know the break keyword is used for that. And if the condition is not fulfilled, then the loop will be iterated. As soon as the condition will be fulfilled, you have to break the loop. Okay, I am not writing the program because I will come to that point. If all of you fail to write this program, then I will write the program. I will give you more hints. Okay, and another thing, you keep in your mind that if no matches occur, then you have to print it's a failure. Okay, it's a failure. That you think yourself how you implement. If you fail to do so, okay, I will, so after say half an hour or 40 minutes I will give, then I will come back to you and uh, explain how to do that. Okay, okay, but I want to check your level of intelligence. Okay, so that is, so first you, for the fourth one, you require some sorting algorithm. You need to know some sorting algorithm, binary search. Okay, your sir has covered this binary search in theoretical classes. Anyone from you? I think no. Okay, so linear search, I think he has covered this linear search. Okay, but you just try to attempt this first three questions. If anyone from you has already completed, then he or she may go for the other programs. But right now, I will just wait for the other students. Just say after, so half an hour is enough. So those who have completed, they go for the next. Okay, they go for, and you try to write the programs, and when I just explain what is the objective of the program, maybe you need to just adjust, you need to change somewhere in your program. But okay, I will come back after half an hour and
Sir, we have to complete this assignment now.
no, not like that. You try at least. So I am explaining
Okay,
the,
sir.
okay, so maybe I will explain all the objective of the programs and leave you. Then that may be one way. But I just want to check what you are doing.
Okay,
Okay,
sir,
so
we'll try.
you at least try. Nah? Those who have already written, they can go for the other programs, these programs, and even they may utilize this time for their other readings. Okay, they may read other say subjects also. I don't have any problem. Okay, but those who have not written, at least they should try. And if you face some problem, then I will try to solve
Sir,
that.
which numbers could you please say?
Which?
Which
1,
number
2,
questions
3.
you
1 to 3.
Okay.
1 to 3. I
Okay,
explained
sir.
all these three. So you first
Okay, sir.
I attempt this, and I think half an hour is, right now it is
Yes, sir.
2:50 to 3 p.m. Okay, 2:59. So I will just join with you once again after half an hour, and we'll ask you to share your screen. Those who have completed earlier or right now, they will share, and I will try
Sir,
to.
in one we will take inputs, or we will previously write the numbers of element in the array?
Which one?
One.
One. Okay, I'm telling you. So for the first one, you can initialize the array just during declaration using the second curly braces. Okay. So because I have mentioned 10 elements only, and for the two cases, first two cases, here also I have mentioned this okay, two integers and be of size 10 and add the elements. In the second case also, you can initialize the elements during declaration. But for the third one, you see explicitly I have mentioned you are to take input through keyboard. For I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, scanf, %d, ampersand, ai. Okay, you know, ampersand ai. The third cases. So you have to accept the values. So you try this. So at 3:30 p.m. I will come to you to see your screen. And right now, you in the chat box, you give your attendance. Okay, you give your attendance in the chat box. You give your attendance. The class must be, I mean, spontaneous. Okay, so you have to attend the class spontaneously. Because you see, I'm just giving you the options to read other subjects for half an hour. Yeah. So you can do your individual activities if you have completed the first three. So I don't have any problem. Okay. So you just
Sir?
try. Yes, yes, yes.
Sir, I had a confusion in the previous assignment.
Previous assignment. So in that case, let me open that. So other, please, you just go for writing the programs, and I will explain the which one.
Sir, in the meantime, for half an hour, can we leave the meeting to write the programs?
Yes, yes, you can leave, but you have to join after
Yes,
half
sir.
an hour,
Yes, sir.
3:30. Okay, okay, you
Yes,
can
sir.
leave. You can leave because I am just giving you that time for writing your program. It's not necessary to stay in this meeting. Okay, so let me open the previous assignment. I am opening the previous assignment. Assignment number 5. This one. Which one? You tell me.
Sir,
Which
number 8.
number 8? Yes, this one. Write a program in C that will repetitively prompt the user to enter a character through keyboard and print the ASCII value of that character. The repetitive process will terminate as soon as the user will character queue. So now
Sir,
what is your question?
sir, I solved this. Sir, can I share my screen?
Okay, in that case, I have to stop sharing. Okay, you wait.
Yes, sir.
Stop sharing. Okay, surely. Maybe it is not necessary that whatever method of solution I am telling you, you have to follow that. You may use your own because some of your friend shared the screen and showed this one previous class. Okay, you share your screen. Okay. Riddhiraj. Okay,
Yes, sir.
Riddhiraj.
One.
Uh-huh. And one important declaration I will
Sir, is my screen visible?
Yes, yes, but you try to make it little bit larger. Okay, so
Okay,
maybe
sir.
some others are.
1
I
minute.
can see. I can read this one. Some other students may. Okay, let me finish the reading, scanning your program. Okay, int main cat ch int ASCII do print enter a character scan percent c percent c ASCII equals to c is percent c is percent d ASCII while c is not equals to q then semicolon. So the logic of the question is correct. So whatever logic you have followed, that is correct. But
Yes, sir. I am facing a problem in the output.
I know that. So you run the program. I'll try to solve that. Okay.
Now I've given J.
Hmm.
Now this ASCII value 110 is coming. I don't know why.
ASCII value of j is what is that?
That
10?
106 is coming, and then in the next step, this ASCII value is 10. Like this it is
ASCII
coming.
value of enter is 10. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
How
you
to
are
avoid that?
okay. So you go to the program. Okay,
Yes.
you see. So whatever you are pressing at the end, so you are entering some. I mean, you are entering some value and then enter. Okay. So
Yes.
you have used scanf %c ampersand ch. Okay. Then is get ch is working in your compiler? I don't know. Let me check. So you after that scanf. So before that printf, okay, before that printf, here you write get ch. Let me check. Get
Sir,
ch.
below ASCII equal to CH. Yeah.
Below at the end of this loop, you just print get ch.
Means after this while
Ha, ha,
statement.
ha, 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 ha. No. At the end of after printf, within
Okay.
that loop, you write get ch. I don't know whether which compiler you are using.
Dev C++.
Okay. Get ch maybe. Right, get ch quote unquote. Okay, quote unquote.
This one.
Not quote unquote, opening parenthesis and closing parenthesis,
Yeah.
then semicolon.
Sir, within the parenthesis,
No,
anything has to be written?
nothing is required. Get care, you write get cares, get char, get care.
Okay, CHAR.
Get care. That we use in ANSI in our institution. Okay, and everywhere we use ANSI. Now you run the program. It is giving any error.
No, sir.
Now you try.
Now it is working.
Now you do it once again. Enter a character. It is working.
Yes, sir.
Now you space capital A. No, not Q, capital A. Capital A is 65. It is giving 65. You check it.
Yes, sir.
That is 65, na?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
okay. Now you press Q.
Hello, sir.
Yes, 1 minute. Let me check. It is working or not. It is working, na?
Yes, sir. It is working.
Okay, so now the whatever I just want to say, you close this. Go to the program.
Yes,
Go
sir.
to the program. What happens here? I want to say you. Actually, you are pressing, accepting the characters. You are pressing some enter that is written by the keyboard. Keyboard has some buffer. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And in the next iteration, it is taking that value. And that's why before entering some value, it is automatically getting that value from the buffer, and it is printing that. And giving this get char means this get char will consume that, will digest that, the last character that you have entered. Okay, the enter, you are pressing enter at the end, so that will be digested by this last get char. Okay. Okay, now there's another student is asking something. Okay,
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Another student is, and another solution of this one exists. Okay. Okay, Riddhiman?
Yes, sir.
Riddhiraj, so you can replace percent without using additional get char. You can replace percent %c with the help of percent %s. So again, that will be solved. But this is the better solution, I think, at that time, at this moment. Okay, you got
Okay,
my
sir.
point, na? Okay,
Yes,
now
sir.
another student was asking me some question. Okay,
Yes, sir. I have same problem, sir.
okay, you.
The ASCII value is 10 is in output.
that you solve the problem in the same way. Try to do it.
Okay, sir.
If your problem is not solved, then you share your screen and I will explain. You try first. Huh?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. I think your batch is very good. Very good batch. And all the students up to second year are allowed to enter into the campus. It's a good news for you. Because I was surprised. I was the Btech student. The whole year I taught them. But yesterday I was in the institute and someone, are you Malay, sir? Okay, but I can't. Then after some time, I just yes, this okay. You are Navni from Punjab. Okay, you are Torosri from this. You are.
So now, sir, campus are open, sir.
Campus are open for the up to second year. Okay, and I think very soon after okay, you have completed your midsem. I think very soon you'll be lucky enough to enter your institute, not our institute. Okay. So we'll be very happy.
Yes, sir. Already schools have been opened.
Yes.
Every class is going on full potential.
Yes, and you are the lucky because you try to think the Btech student, those who were admitted through online mode. So 2 years they are doing their classes in online mode. Btech thesis, the very important portions, at least at the end of their college life right now, master's program, and right now they got chance to enter into the institute. In that sense, you are lucky. I think we have that the case of corona is very, very low, and herd immunity, we have achieved herd immunity. I think so. Some of the cases, so someone is going to the hospital for some other reason, say for problem of kidney, and this is the rule in our SSKM hospital, the PG here, that the norms is like that they have to undergo some RT-PCR test. those who are going to the I mean hospital, so they so the testings in case of positive cases, whatever positive cases you are getting, so that are all from these hospitals, not from other cases. Okay, whatever it may be, you try to solve the first three programs, and we will join at 3:30. Okay, 3:30.
Sir,
Yes,
sir,
yes.
will mid-semester be online or offline? End semester.
Hello, sir.
Still now no such decisions, but as far as my knowledge goes, I think mm, it will be in online mode. Okay, I think it will be in online mode. You will
Okay.
be allowed the
Hello,
student.
sir.
Yes, Subhankar.
Sir, due to my health issue, I was not present in a theory class, so I am not able to understand the address, sir.
Okay. So
Sir, I think I have to repeat the video lectures.
video lectures. So that you right now the video
Sir,
that option is
Yes,
not
sir.
yes,
Video
sir.
is not available right
not
now.
available,
Yes,
and we are trying from our department, our general secretary of our academic society from our department, Dinkar Kumar. He is trying his best to, and the dean academics told us that we also have written mail to dean academics regarding that. Okay, but how can we solve
no,
this?
sir. Sir,
Hmm.
sir,
Yes.
give us study material.
Ha. So sir
Sir,
has not given that.
Yes, sir. In PDF form and video form, both are available in Drive.
Okay, so you study that. You study that.
sir, can we visit the
Yes, sir.
campus?
For the first year right now, no such instruction is there. Okay, so you just keep watching in your I mean our website. So very soon, I think you also will be allowed to enter the campus right now. So, but I think with the permission of your teacher, maybe you in that regard, your dean student, Professor Devabroto Mojumdar, can help you in this regard. He is the authority here to allow you. So Subhankar, so what you expect from me? So you expect that will I explain array right now?
No,
So
sir. Sir, I will repeat the lectures, and now I don't able to solve the question, sir. No,
okay, so
yeah.
you just that in between you just solve that,
Yes, sir.
you study that. Your
I am present in the class, sir. Yes,
okay,
sir.
okay. Okay, so you give your attendance and just 3:30 after 15 minutes. Once again, I come back. 15 or say 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, I will come back. 3:35. In between, you just do your individual activities and whatever you like. Okay, you will get enough time. Enough time. So I'm telling you, you will get enough time. You do it. So I'm leaving for 15 minutes. Okay. Okay. Now, the first three programs. Say,
Can I share, sir?
Kumari Ritika. Ritika, you have earlier, how many cases you have shared your screen? The earlier days? I think you have.
No, sir.
Okay, so this is the first time. So let
So
me.
can I share?
Sir, I also want to.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So Abhishek, Ayon, and.
Sir, I also want to share.
Okay, okay. So first, let us check 2021 ETB 037. Kumari Ritika. Okay, Ritika, you share your screen and show the
Yes, sir.
first program we want to see.
First one, sir.
First one.
Okay, sir. Is it visible, sir?
No, it is not shared. No, no. You share your screen, huh?
Now?
No.
Sir, I think she has
Yes,
she is sharing from another machine. I mean, in another account. She has opened with two
Okay,
accounts.
Ritika,
Like one thing it is
yes.
visible.
Yes. Now it is.
Now it is visible?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, sir.
So you make the fonts little bit larger. I mean, zoom your. Yes.
More zoom or is it okay?
Okay. Is it possible to zoom more?
I guess little I can zoom. Yes, I can zoom it little. Now?
Yes. Now I can read. So let me check. So all of you just see what she has done. Okay. So enter 10 numbers. You have accepted all the numbers through keyboard. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Percent AI. Sum equals to sum plus AI. Average equals to sum by. So one thing, Ritika, I have this average. Why average equals to sum by 10? You are doing
It's
within the loop.
10.0.
Sum by 10. What's up? I can't understand.
So that is you have see the first loop. You have written average equals to sum by 10 within that loop. So you should write it outside the loop. Now first you find out the sum and then go for the average. So it should be outside the loop. Sum by 10.
First time I was doing it outside, but it was using error type, I think.
No. You logically you think. So our objective is to find the sum. Then from that sum we can find out the average. So why you just iterate that every time? Sum by 10. I know that ultimately the last sum, whatever you get, that will be divided by 10. But why? Why you are calculating? One of our objective is to minimize the execution time. If you just perform this number by sum by 10, 10 times, it will consume more resources, computer resources. It will take more time. So you just cut it and write it outside the loop. Okay. You cut it from there. This average equals to sum by 10. Yes, that is. Now you remove this one. Now, what some of your friend is telling that why you are writing sum by 10. It should be 10 by 10.0. Now, at least one of these two must be a floating point. to get a average.
I've
float average.
given a float.
Average is float, but sum is an integer. 10 is an
Yes.
integer. If you
Yes.
divide an integer by another integer, you will miss that. The fractional part will be that will be replaced by 0. You know. So at
Yes.
least you make one of these two as float. So better you use float sum. Before float you write, before sum you write float. Typecasting. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Because sometimes you will use n in place of 10, then it is better option within parenthesis. No, the float will be within parenthesis. Float will be within parenthesis. Very good. Now let me check the rest of the portion. So average you print. Now, yes, correct. B equals to A0. You have taken the first element. Initially, you have considered that, okay, the first element is the minimum one or maximum one. Now let me check. For I equals to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. If I greater than B, that means the element's next element is greater than B, then you update B with AI. Very good. Okay, all of you are getting. So, but one suggestion from my end, you just shift B equals to AI one position. I mean, indentation is required. You just push
I equal
to
to
the right.
1 it should be.
What?
I equal to 1.
Yes. I equals to 1. For I equals to 1. Because you
You have
know the
already
reason.
considered 0 as maximum or minimum, na? That's why it
Yes,
takes from 1.
very good.
Okay.
Yes. 1. Okay. Now printf greatest element is %d, c equals to 0. But I have one suggestion. Okay, you go below. Go below.
Here also I should change.
Okay, so I have one suggestion. Okay.
Yes,
Now you just think, but all of you listen to me. Suppose the element AI, either that will be greater than the maximum number or that will be less than the minimum number. In that case, the value of B or C will be modified. Okay, you are getting my point, na? B or C will be modified. But if AI is greater than the previous, I mean, large element, the previous maximum element, and is there any chance that it will be less than the, the previous minimum element? No. If say
It could
the
be done in
previous,
one loop.
yes, I am going to that point. So if some element is greater than the previous maximum element, then there is no possibility that it will be less than the previous minimum element. No chance. If it is less than the previous minimum element, there is no chance that it will be greater than the previous maximum element. So I suggest you to eliminate the last loop. Okay. So you cut the condition if AI less than C, you cut it from there. If AI less than C, you cut it from here. And you write, you cut it, and just after B equals to AI, you write else if. Right? Else if. Go to the, just after B equals to AI, here, in the next line, you write else if. Else if means either the first one will be in action or the next one will be in action. Now you write the condition that you have written, that you cut. Just right now you have cut it from there.
Yes, sir.
So what is that?
In this case, I have to use B only now.
No. You write C less than A0. C less than A0 means AI. C less than AI. Now AI. Okay, in that case you have to copy that element C equals to A0 just below B equals to A0. This for loop is not required right now.
Yeah, I will.
No, not like that. You just delete this and C equals to A0. You just keep it above this for loop. Keep it above this for loop. This one, C equals to A0, you copy it. C equals to A0.
I should delete all this now.
Yes, you delete this. Delete this. These are not required. C equals to AI. You, in the previous case, you just write C equals to AI.
I'm sorry.
Fine. Now, just before, just after B equals to A0, you write C equals to A0. Very good. Very good. Now, just after B equals to A0, you go top, you move your cursor upward direction. Go there, B equals to A0, you can find that. B equals to A0 before the loop.
Yes, sir.
Right, B equal to C equal to A0.
You write B equals to C equals to A0. That is also allowed. B equals to C equals to. So both B and C will be assigned to A0, the first element. Okay, so the first element that will be considered as the minimum and maximum element at the beginning. Then you go for checking. Now I think this program is better than much more better than the earlier one. Okay, now you just run the program and check whether it is.
For bracket is missing.
For bracket that is not required. You see,
Yeah.
because within for, if is there and else if is the counterpart of that, and C equals to AI. That C equals to AI, B equals to AI are within that if and else if, so it will work. But I think that you can use for the clarity of the readability of the program. You can now you enter 10 numbers.
1 to 10, I'm entering.
No, you in some negative numbers, 0, minus 1,
Okay, sir.
whatever. $98. Yes, like this. 89, 98, whatever. Some minus 99, like this. So always you will go for the mixing of different numbers.
Yes, sir.
And
No, it is 10 on.
10 numbers, na? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you enter 10 numbers you have
Yes.
entered, na? Now you just check.
So it's not giving the smallest
Smallest
element is 87.
That means some else if C less than AI, I equals to 1, I less than 10. Where is the
So I don't think that else if is required. You can just write if.
else if C less than AI?
This would be not difference.
Yes, sir,
because
it should be if.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It should be
and should be AI less than C, I think so, sir.
AI less than C.
AI less than C.
Greater than AI.
Yes.
Or, yeah, whatever. It is just the same
AI
thing.
less than
This,
You write AI less than C. Okay, that is C greater than AI.
Yeah, no, it is correct.
So that is a silly mistake. Okay. Now I think now your roll number is ETB electronics. You are from electronics, na? Electronics
Yes,
37.
sir.
Okay.
Sir?
Now you yes. Who is
Sir, I have done it in another way. Can you please check it?
Sir, can I show?
Okay. I will come to you. So the next Ion already shared several times.
no, sir, I haven't shared once.
Okay, so you just allow me to,
Okay, I'm stopping, sir.
Yes, you stop. Allow me to note down your roll number, enrollment number. At least, okay, Ion, where is Ion? Yes, Ion, CSB
Yes, sir, I'm sharing.
58, CSB 58. Second one, huh? Second one. You just show us the second one.
So is it visible?
Yes, yes, yes. This one is the max min program, na? This one. Okay, you are very. At the same time, you are preparing your lab copy. Okay, very good.
So the second one was, I think, that first element from set A and the last element from set B. That sum, that one. So will I increase the font?
No, I can see. Ci equals to ai plus b 9 minus I. C.
Sir, it does it in one go. Sir, like I don't have to run another loop for the next time. Like it covers the 0th element as well as the 9th element. Then when I equal to 1, it will cover the ith element, first element of C as well as the 8th element of C.
So this will be just iterated how many times? 9 times.
Yeah, only 9 times.
What I just told you, so that will also require 9 times, na? So I can't understand why you are using.
So I think then in this way the loop has to run half of the times.
Yes,
I think
it will run only 9 times.
That is
in less than 5. I think it should be in this method.
No. You see, in actually this loop will overwrite. It will be overwritten, na?
Yes, sir.
So 2 times that is not required. The second of the line within that.
Yes, sir. Second line is not required.
Not required.
So it is
one of
actually
these,
not overwriting. So it is not.
C is the same array, na? C is the same array, na? So
Yes, sir,
the first time you are writing C0 some value, and when I will be equal to 9, then again that C0 will be overwritten by the same value, but once again, twice, calculating the same value twice.
No, sir, but when I equal to 0, we have only taken the first, like the 0th element of A and B. The 9th element of B is not yet taken as input. So when we go to the 9th element, then the 9th element gets added to Ci. So it completes the value of Ci.
Okay, let me check what you have written. A, B, enter the value of A and B. Oh, no. So one thing, you just listen to me. So you first populate these 2 arrays. So you are to populate the arrays at the just outside of this loop. Okay, you do it. I got your point. So whatever you have done, that is correct. Okay, I got your point.
While populating, yes, sir.
You are accepting the values of the arrays within the loop, within a single loop. Okay, that's
and
why
it is
okay. I got your point. I got your point. So that's why it is correct. So when I thought that, all of you will accept the values before calculating the Ci. I thought that, okay, but what you have done, that is correct. So I think all of your friends, others, so you are getting whatever he is showing. So anyone, say for example, any other student, say Souvik, are you there in the meeting?
Yes, sir.
Souvik, so you got whatever he is trying to do? You got his point, na? Souvik?
Yes, sir. Second number ta complete hoyeche.
No. I am telling you. His intention is to use a single for loop. Okay. So when he is accepting, okay, where is the program? When he is accepting the value of A0, he is accepting the value of B0 only, not the B9. Okay, so that's why. So at the last iteration, that B9 will be accepted, and then that the C9 will be calculated using the second C9 minus I equals to A9 minus I plus BI. So that's why I suggest all of you to accept the values before finding out the sum. So first you accept the values through keyboards to using another for loop. For I equals to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus, scanf percent. So I mean, so this whatever he has written, scanf percent d ampersand ai comma ampersand bi, and then using another loop you find out the sum ci equals to ai plus b9 minus I. But he has taken the accepted the values using a single loop. Within that loop, he simultaneously tried to find out the ci. That's why he has adopted this. So you run, okay, Ayan, you run. I got your point. Got your point. You run. Now you enter the values.
So will you dictate the inputs?
No, you yourself. Small values, small values. Okay. Take 1, 1, 2, 0. Same element you can also take. Another element. Okay. Now. Now you check one. Say,
Yes,
you
so
check
this
one,
and
one.
this.
Yes.
This
yes,
one
yes.
and this one. This is 4. And this one and this one. This is again 4. Then
Okay,
3 and 10 is 13.
Okay, correct.
4
Okay,
and 9 is again
okay.
13.
Your program is correct. So Ayan, thank you. So you stop sharing.
Okay, sir.
Stop sharing. Then.
Sir, can I share number 3?
But another student.
Sir, I have done question number 2 in another way, sir.
Okay, I will come to that point. So other ways. So before that, so another student, Abhishek, na? Abhishek, you want to show your screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So third one.
I'm sharing.
Then I'll come to other students, those who have solved the same programs in different ways. Okay. So Ayan, your roll number CSB 058. Okay, very good. Okay. Okay, now Abhishek. Then Priyangshu, Sarad.
Sir, is it visible?
Yes.
Sir, that's what I have made it.
Which one is this?
Sir, third one, sir.
Yes, linear search. You
Sir,
accepted.
I have total number of elements that
you
user
explain.
want to.
Yes. You explain. Go on.
First, I have taken the inputs, the total number of elements you want to put 10, 5, 8, whatever be the number. Then I have stored in n, and then since 0, if index number will be counted, if 10 number I am taking, so it will count from 0. So one number will be minus. That's why I have taken n minus 1.
Okay, I got your point, but I have something to say here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let me explain. Actually, array is one static memory allocation. Okay. The static memory allocation means, listen carefully because this is very much important. Okay. Static memory allocation means at the time of declaration, the amount of will you mute for 1 minute?
Yes, sir. I'm muting.
Mute it for 1 minute. Okay. So the thing is, we cannot right now that you are declaring int a n minus 1, where n is a variable. Now, one thing, during compilation, you are not giving any value as input, any value of n as input. So, how many bytes will be saved will be, I mean, determined, will be saved for this particular a n minus 1. Okay, when you are compiling. Okay, so when during compilation, the amount of memory space required by some array or some other variables is determined. We call that as static memory allocation. Okay, so you cannot change that amount of space during runtime. Okay, so array actually follows static memory allocation. So earlier days when we started writing our programs, so we started with Turbo C and some other previous versions at that time during our time. So then it was strictly instructed by our professors that do not use any variable within the third bracket during declaration. Okay, I mean, you cannot write int a within third bracket n, because the value of n is unknown during compile time. Okay, and the size of the array, how much memory space will be allocated during runtime for a particular array, that will be determined during compile time. So if you write int a10, in case of say integer of size 2 bytes, 20 bytes, it will be determined that okay, 20 bytes is to be allocated for that particular array. Okay, but nowadays what we are just observing, they have made it a little bit flexible. So they are allowing, these compilers are allowing to use some variable name within the the range can be used, during declaration, the value of range instead of some constant. So they are allowing some variable there. Okay, so actually that is not allowed. So I suggest you every time, do not use any variable within the parenthesis during declaration of some array. But nowadays internally these compilers are managing using some dynamic memory allocation. At the end of your semester, just at the end of your syllabus, there is a portion that is called dynamic memory allocation, where the memory space for a particular array or some locations or some variables can be allocated during runtime using some function like malloc, calloc. These kind of functions are available in C. So malloc, calloc helps us to allocate memory space dynamically. But I think nowadays, for the use of array, internally these compilers are using this kind of techniques. They are trying to allocate memory dynamically for the arrays, but that is not the concept of arrays. So one question generally we like to give: what is the difference between dynamic memory allocation and static memory allocation? So static memory array, the memory allocation for array is static memory allocation. But here you see you have used a n minus 1, but it is working fine. So the question may be raised that, okay sir, it is working, so why you are saying that we are not allowed to use variable names within parentheses? Okay, you can use, but you just keep in your mind this concept. Okay, in campus interview they may ask that what type of memory allocation is followed in case of array. The answer is static memory allocation. And then if you go for writing a program with a n within third bracket, they will ask you why this n. During compile time the value of n is unknown. If you compile, then the value of n is unknown. During runtime you are giving some input to that for that particular value of n. Okay, then fine. But during compile time the array of size of the array cannot be determined if you write any variable. Okay, so then you have to give answer in this way, that nowadays the compilers are handling this internally using some dynamic concepts of dynamic memory allocation. Okay, so you can allow this one, but conceptually you cannot allow during declaration. You cannot use some variable then like n that you have used. Okay, now let me check. Okay, you got my point, na? Abhishek, you got my point, na?
Yes, sir, I have got the point.
So I suggest you not to use variable names during declaration of some array within the third brackets. Try to use some. So that's why I told you, you use 100 and then keep the value of n just below that 100. Okay. So if AI equals to if m equals to AI, then break. If I greater than 0 and I less than equal to n, the percent is present in the array at its position. M equals to AI position I. So
Sir, since if it is true, sir, so it will take the value from I0 to n minus 1. So if it breaks in between, so then it must be matched between some index number. So it will print. Or if not in the range, so it will
so what
not.
I have one question. So why you are using I greater than 0 and so the first condition is required?
Sir, since range, sir, it can also go to negative. That's why I have taken.
The negative, so the I you have started the value of I equals to
Yes, sir.
0.
I have got your point, sir.
So the last portion is not required. Okay. So and okay, you run the program. Okay. So you got my point now. So you run the program.
Yes, sir.
Let me check whether the variable can be accepted. Yes, that is accepting. That means they are internally handling this dynamic static memory allocation, converting it to dynamic memory. Okay, enter the numbers. You enter the numbers and let us check. I come to the other students with those who have implemented this with little bit variation. So in any other way. So instead of using, okay, let me check. The is present in the. It's giving correct
May I
result.
stop?
Second is
Yes. Now you stop presenting.
So can I show?
Second is
So can I show, sir?
so 1 minute. Let me check. Sudeshna, you have shared your screen in earlier days. So
Sir, I haven't shared my
Sir,
screen
sir,
in
could you
earlier,
please
sir.
check if I have shared my screen earlier or not?
okay, let me check. Okay, I will come to you. But as before that, Priyangshu, then Sudeshna, and then Anubhav, whatever it may be. Okay, let me note down CB088 first. Okay, 2021 CB088 Priyangshu Kumar. So Priyangshu, you want to share your screen now?
Yes, sir. Question number 2, sir.
Yes, you saw the question number 2. Priyangshu, you just remember Priyangshu, Sudeshna, then Anubhav.
Sir.
Oh, yes. 26. I will come to you. After Anubhav, I will come to you. Okay.
Is my screen visible?
Yes. Your screen is visible.
Okay. So this way, head on question number 2.
Question number 2. Let me check. Printf C percent D. %D. Okay. Equals to %D. I equals to 0. C equals to 9. C less than 9. J greater than equals to 0. You have used 2 indices. Okay, that is also allowed. So you run the program. Okay, all of you see what he has done. That is another way of solving this problem. Very good. You are using Linux based elements. You give yourself small elements, small elements. Okay, now let us check. A9 plus B0. You do A9 plus B0. A9 plus B0. A9 is 8.
There is some missing. I think
it should be 13, na? A9 plus B0. Where is that?
I typed A1, A2, A3, but there is missing. Sir, can I do once again?
You show the program once again better. Maybe
Program.
Program. For I equals to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. It should come out correctly, na, but it is not giving. Okay, you just run the program and enter the values once again.
Yes, sir.
A9 plus B0, A9 plus B0. It should come. Okay, it is working. Okay, Priyangshu, the next Sudeshna.
Yes, sir.
Is it okay,
you,
sir?
Yes,
Sir,
yes,
I
it's
have.
fine.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I have also done the second one.
Second one in any other way? So or whatever
Yes,
they have
sir.
shared. Okay, you
Sir,
show the second one. And then Anubhav. Anubhav, you will share the third one.
Okay, sir.
Mechanical engineering 53, na? Okay.
Sir, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yes. Sir, this one.
Let me check the question. Okay, it's correct. It's correct. It's correct.
Yes,
I actually told you to use this one, whatever you have written. I just suggested you to follow this one. But okay, whatever they have done, that is also correct. So you run the program.
Yes, sir.
This one, all of you can follow this one. This one, I just wanted to just intimate you this one, whatever Sudeshna has written. But all the others that you have done, that are also correct. You will get full marks. But what Priyangshu written, that is much more readable and user friendly. Okay, so just by seeing we can understand what is going on internally. Okay, so that is very easy to read. So A0 plus A9, A1 plus, very good. Okay,
Yes.
it's working, na? It's working,
Yes,
na?
sir. Yes, sir.
You check the values. A0 plus B9, you check. A0 is 5.
First element was 6. Then
Last element 10.
Sir, I think the answer is not coming right.
Why? Ci equals to AI plus B9 minus I. It should come out printf third.
So first element was 6 and 2, but answer is 15.
No. First element is 5. You see, the answer is correct. First element is 5. You see.
Oh, 5.
5 and 5 and last element of array B. Go below.
Yes, sir.
10.
10. Yes, sir.
It should be 15, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's correct. Okay. Now Anubhav, you third program.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Third
sir.
program. All of you just see what they are doing, what your friends are doing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Because same program can be written in different ways.
Okay, sir. I'm sure.
Mhm.
Sir,
Mechanical.
present screen.
Okay, you present your screen. And then Sarad. Okay, after that Sarad. I will come to you. Sarad is the last person
Yes, sir.
in this round. In this round. Okay, I will ask
Sir,
you
is
to
it
say.
visible?
No. Yes, it is.
Sir, is it
It is.
visible now?
Yes, it is visible.
Sir, this is the third program.
Yes, I was looking for this one. This is another variation. Okay, thank you. So now what I was looking for, this one is that. Okay, so you see, he has used one flag. You see that one variable flag. Flag equals to -1. Okay, flag equals to -1. As soon as he find a match, ai equals to n, he just changed that flag to I. I means that index. So if there exists no matching, then flag will remain -1. So if flag is equal to -1 and the end of the program he has written flag equals to -1, that means the element is not there. If element is there in the key element is there within the array, then flag will be changed from -1 to I. I is the index of that particular element where you are finding some match. So this one I am very happy that the Anubhav has done the same thing what I was looking for. Otherwise I just, so all of you just see what he has done. If you have any doubt, then you raise question. So if any one of you has any doubt what he has done, this is a very good technique of solving problems.
So I have done this using function, this thing only.
Upon the next lab, okay, you have done it, okay, good, but in the next lab I will give another assignment that will be on function. Okay, so up to this the function is not actually allowed. Okay, you have done it, I will accept it, but function is not allowed up to assignment number 6. Then onward,
Will I run it once or I'll just stop?
yes, you run. I know that it will work fine, but you run.
So I'm just.
It is giving some error.
No, sir.
Maybe
Sir, it's proper.
This one. I was looking for this one.
Suppose I enter 10.
Remember, you are from IT.
Yes, sir, IT 57.
57, okay.
Sir, 2 index, 0, 1 and 2. It's correct.
0, 1, 2. Okay, it's correct.
Sir, I also did this program in a similar manner, but slightly different.
Okay, I will come to you. No, I will not come to you right now. Sarad is there. Okay, Sarad is there. Sarad,
Sir, so I'll stop sharing.
Yes.
Sir, you note it down.
Okay, I have noted down. I am very happy with your program.
Thank you,
okay,
sir.
Because you just minimized my workload.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Otherwise, I have to write the same program. Okay,
Yes,
now, Sarad, you show us the which program you want to show.
So, third one I do.
Third one. Okay, third one you show.
Yes.
AMP 026. You share your screen, huh?
Yes, sir. This is not sharing.
Working. So you just click on that upward the upward directed array. So and then click on share entire screen, and then it will be shared.
Entire screen.
Upward arrow. You click on upward arrow. and then click on share entire screen, and then OK.
Your entire screen, yes.
Yes.
Your Chrome content you share.
No. You just click on the screen. Click on the screen. Share enter. You click on the screen and then OK. Click on that particular window that will appear.
Yes.
And then share. And then click on share. Click on OK. Okay. It will come.
Sir, this is not working.
This is not working.
Share not.
So you click on upward array, then the one window will come. Okay. No. So if you click on upward array, then
yes,
you present your entire screen. Okay. Present your entire screen. Then you
yes, sir.
click on the window. I mean, click on the picture that is coming onto the. You see the share and cancel. Share is not activated. So as soon as you click on that window, the share will be activated.
Oh, yes, sir.
Then you share. Okay. Click on the window and then share.
Yes, sir.
Yes. It is coming. Now you click on this one. So let me check.
Yes.
Not match I equals to 13. So enter the keyword, not the keyword, key element. Okay, key element. So the elements are 1, 2, 3, 4. You have assigned that, but I have mentioned in the program that you have to accept the values through keyboard. Okay, Saraj, but you have initialized all the 13 elements at the time of declaration. But I have mentioned you take the elements through keyboard. Okay, but still, let me check. But it is for I equals to 0, I less than equals to 13 is not allowed. I less than 13. Okay. I less than 13. It should be I less than 13 because total 13 elements, it should be 0 to 12. So I less than 13. I equals to 0, I less than 13. And then if I equals to n, into match, so index is this, break. If I equals to 13, printf no match. That but one thing, so in case of not match, every time it will print. No. Okay, it will work, but it is too specific. This program is too specific. You have to make it much more generalized. I mean, you have written it I equals to 13. Maybe the 13 number of elements may be more than that. Okay, so but whatever you have written, okay, but that is a little bit specific. Okay, thank you, Sarad. You just try to follow the others. What Anubhav has implemented, you just follow that. Nah? You can take the program from Anubhav also. Okay, now you withdraw your screen. You stop sharing. You click on stop sharing.
Sir, can I show?
Who is there? Ritiraj.
Yes, sir.
So which program? The last one? Okay,
yes, sir. Number.
So you are the last person for these 3 programs. Okay. So Ritiraj, you are CSB 064. You share your screen. You are the last for this particular session. Okay. Then I will go for the next programs. Okay, Ritiraj, you share your screen. Okay, what you have done?
So is it visible?
Yes. Okay. Number of. So what logic you have used in the last for loop? 0 less than n minus 1 less than equals to n minus 1. Here at j equals to number, the number found at break. If j equals to, okay, that is correct. The first student also the his name is whatever it may be. The first student who has shown this, he also has followed the same logic. Okay, but
Yes.
he has used I less than I greater than equals to 0, and I told him that no, that is not required because already you have initialized I to 0, so it is correct. You run the program, it is correct. Your program is correct and good programming. Okay, actually this is better. It is much more minimized than use of that flag, but still writing program with the flag is much more readable. Its readability is much more better. So others who has the little knowledge on this programming, very easily they will be able to understand them. But okay, this one is also very good. So Riddhiraj is a good programmer. Okay.
Yes, sir. I've run the program.
Okay. Okay, it's working. It's working. Okay, now you stop sharing. Stop sharing. Now let me share my screen. Okay, let me share my screen. I will explain a little bit and then today we will complete our lab. Okay, we will not come back once again because I need to explain then. Okay, is this screen visible? Is this visible? My screen?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, now you see the program number 4. Program number 4, that is the binary search. I told you that in case of linear search, if the element is not present in the array, how many times you have to compare? N number of times. If the number of elements are n. If the element is present at the last position, how many times you have to compare? You have to compare n number of times. Okay. So if the element is present at the beginning of the array, then linear search will work fast. Okay, but say for example, an array has say 1 lakh element and the element present at the last position. So then how many times you have to compare? 1 lakh times. So our objective in the fourth program is to reduce that number of comparisons. So how we can do that? How we can do that? So for that, I need to just explain the logic behind that to you, and then you have to try yourself. Surely, if required, I will extend the date of submission by 1 or 2 days. But before that, you try to submit within that particular days. But I need to explain the logic behind these binary search. Okay. So one precondition for this binary search is that the elements must be in sorted order. What is the meaning of that? The elements will be either sorted in ascending order or in descending order. So you are to take the input, I mean you are to populate the array with some elements sorted, I mean arranged in some particular order. Say for example, say the elements are say 3, then 5, then say 14, arranged in sorted order, you see, then say 18, then so this is the precondition for binary search. Precondition. If the array is not sorted, you cannot apply that. You have to apply linear search. But if you want to apply binary search, then you have to sort it first. So I have not given that questions right now. You just consider that the array is sorted. Otherwise, you have to sort that. Otherwise, you have to sort that. You have to arrange in that particular order. And in that respect, I will explain the bubble sort and insertion sort. Okay, I will explain. If your probably your sir will cover bubble sort and insertion sort. If not covered, then I will explain. Okay, because that these sortings are very important. Okay, so those who are from computer science, they surely will study these sortings in their data structure classes. But those who are from not from IT and CS, they need to know this. Okay, so I will explain the logic. But before that, you assume that the array is sorted. I have applied some sorting mechanism, say bubble sort or insertion sort or some other sorting, and then this is your input for this particular program number 4. So 3, 4, 14, 18, say 29, 78, okay, 29, 78. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let us take more elements. 5, 6, 99. Say then 1, 1, 2. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Say 8 elements are there right now. Let us take another extra element 151. Now index starts from 0 and index starts from 0. So if I write the index in the next line, so what will be the index for the first element? This is the index is 0, and you see the index is how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the last index will be 8. So you just think the index of the first element is 0 and the index of the last element is 8. Now you have to find out the mid element. So how you find out the mid? 0 plus 8 by 2. What is that? That is 4. Okay, 0 plus 8 by 2. So our objective is to find, we are to start the searching from the mid element. You listen very carefully. This is very important. We have to start searching. We have to start comparing the elements starting from the middle element. So which one is the middle element? Lower index, lower bound plus upper bound by 2. So 0 plus 8 by 2, that is 4. So it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 29. This is the element with index 4. So we have to check whether 29 is equal to the key element or not. Okay. Say the key element is, for example, I am just taking key element, say key, K-E-Y, you have used key elements equal to say 112, say 112. Okay. Now you see, now you compare the, say the name of the array is A. So A4, I mean A mid, this is the lower bound, this is the upper bound. I am writing the names. Okay, say L equals to, say for example, L equals to 0 and U equals to some variables you can use. So mid, so what will be the mid? Mid equals to, you know, L plus U by 2. So am I correct? So you tell me, am I correct? Middle element, middle index, lower plus upper by 2. Am I correct? Okay. Now you see. So you find out this. So that is equal to 4. Now you check whether the I am not writing the program intentionally. I can write it right now in the I mean say compiler, but I will not do that. So you find out the mid element. So what you have to check? You have to check if say the array is A. So if A mid, okay, A mid equals to key, K-E-Y, then what to do? Now you know what to do. The element is present at position mid. Okay, then some flag or whatever you like, that value of I that you can use. So you have used your own logic. So you have to break the loop. You have to print that element is present at that particular mid position and break the loop. Okay, and if not, suppose the element is not, I will not write this portion. So you have to fill up this. If you fail, then I will do it for you. Okay, else if, say else if, I'm writing the pseudocode. We call this as pseudocode. Okay. Now you see, you follow the logic. The logic is the main part behind writing programs. Those who develop the logics, they are higher paid than the programmers. Those who write programs, they are the less paid than the employees who develop the logic. So logic is the most important thing. Okay, you see, now you see a mid, that is 29, a4, that is equals to 29, not equals to 112. So what method is to be followed? Now you see, if the key element is greater than a mid, then will you just search for the element in this hub or in this hub? You tell me which hub you will search.
Second half.
Right half.
Second half. Why? Because the elements are sorted in ascending order. So if the key element is greater than a mid, very interesting. You see, then what to do? Else if key is greater than, 29, key is 112 is greater than 29, so you have to search this hub only, okay. So you have to update this L to mid, okay. You have to update this L, so no longer this L will be here, this L will be here, this L will come here, see. So L is to be equal to be L, not here, but it will come here. So already you have compared to 29, so you have to make L equals to mid, okay, and then L equals to mid. You are getting my point, na? L equals to mid. So you just here write L equals to
So
mid.
L equal mid plus 1.
Yes, that is. L equals to mid. Very good. So L equals to mid plus 1. So here I will write, say, L equals to MID plus 1. Okay. Now else means, what is the else part? If key is not greater than a mid, then what is the other option? Key is less than a mid, then what to do? You have to search for this part. You are getting my point, na? If key is less than a mid, then the element will be in this hub. Say for example, key is 14, then which hub you will search? You will search in this hub, na? So this part you don't need to search this hub. So else you have to change the, you see, not like this. You have to, L will remain same, L will remain 0. In other case, L will remain 0, but U will be changed to, U will be equals to mid minus 1. So this is the else part. So here you write L will remain same, but you write U equals to mid minus 1. So three cases. If the mid element is equal to the key element to be searched, if the key element is greater than the mid element, then you search for this part. In that particular case, L is to be shifted from 0 to mid plus 1, U will remain same. In the other case, if the key element is less than the mid element, you have to search for this element and you have to shift this one. You will be shifted here. So you will become 0, 1, 2, 3. So mid is 4, so mid minus 1, 3. So this part, okay. So U will be changed to U minus mid. Now our key element is 12. So what we do? We will just follow the other part. You see, we will make L equals to, in this particular example, mid minus 1, and your U will remain the same. U will be equals to 8. Okay. Now again you just change this one like this. Now again you find out the mid. So how you find out the mid? So already I told you, mid equals to L plus U by 2. So now your L is what is your L? L is equal to mid plus 1, that is 5. So this one is equal to, this is plus 1, mid plus 1, that is equals to 5. Now the 5 plus 8, 13 by 2, that is 6. So now mid will be equals to 6. mid will be equals to 6. So which is the sixth element? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the sixth element. Each sixth element is equal to the key element? No. But key element is greater than the mid element. Now you find out the mid of this one. This one is 6. So this one is 6 plus 8 by 2. 6 plus 8, 14 by 2, 7. 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now a mid is equal to key. Okay. Okay. So this is the procedure. So you have to run a loop starting from here. While you think what is to be written there. You know, when the L will be greater than U or U will be less than L, then you have to stop. So you have to find out the condition here. So you write that condition yourself and do this. This loop will be iterated again and again. So what we are doing, we are just starting with the key element is 112. We start with checking the mid element. So 0 plus 8 by 2, 4. You check whether 29 is equal to key element or not. No, that is not. So key element is greater than 29. So you have to find out, you have to shift the L from here to here. So your L will become 5. You just find out the mid once again, L plus U by 2. So that will be 13. 13 by 2, 6. So 6. So 6 is the mid now. So that is not equal to 112. So 112 is greater than 99. So you change your mid to, your mid to here. That should be here, whatever it may be. So it will be 7. So 7 plus 8, 15 by 2. 15 by 2, that in the integer division you will get 7. So A7 is equal to 112. Now you break the loop. So some break is required here. Break here, EAK. So you fill up the gap. You fill up the gap here. Okay, you fill up the gap here. So this is the logic behind binary search. So I will come with this one once again in the next lab. If you fail to run this program, if you fail to write this program, but right now you consider that your array is sorted. You have to accept the values in sorted order. So the number of accept the key values from the users. Now perform binary search to check whether the key element is present in the array or not. If it is in the array, print the index of the element in the array. Otherwise, print the failure message in the similar way. Okay. Now the fifth one, write a program in C to populate an array of size 10 with 9 integers. You see this one. Say the array is of the size range of the array is 10, but you accept 9 elements. Okay. Now insert an element into a specific position of the array. So how to insert? Suppose that you want to insert an element at the 5th position. So what you have to do? You have to shift all the elements towards right one position, starting from the 5th element. So you shift the 9th elements to the 10th position, 8th elements to the 9th position, 7th elements to the 8th position, 6th element to the 7th position, 5th element to the 6th position. Now you enter the new element at the 5th position. So this is the technique. So this is called insertion of an element into an array. So in case of insertion, you have to shift the elements to the right by one position, and then you insert the element at that particular position. In case of deletion, suppose you are asked to delete the 5th element. So what to do? You have to shift all the elements starting from the 6th element. So you move the 6th element, override the 5th element with 6th element, override the 6th element with 7th element, and so on. That means you have to shift all the elements towards rights just by overwriting the previous element. So this is the deletion. This is called deletion. So insert an element into the array at a specific position and then delete another element from a specific position of the array. So insertion and deletion of elements into the array, you try to do it. Now the sixth one, today I will not continue. I will stop here before this, because from here the two-dimensional array will be started. Your sir has covered this two-dimensional array, and switch case, you just intimate me. Two-dimensional array is covered. Anyone from you? Okay, you don't know. Okay, anyone from you?
Yes, sir. He has just discussed it before
Okay.
midsum exams.
Okay. In that case, I have to give more time. Okay, so I will consider that, but up to 6 you have to complete. Write a program in C to populate an array of 10 integers and find the elements with maximum or maximal frequency. Say for example, the numbers are, there are 3 ones, there are 2 5. So which one is with maximum frequency? One is with maximum frequency. Say there are 5 6s. In that case, that 6 is with maximum frequency. So you have to print 6 is with maximum frequency, and you have to print the frequency also. Now it may happen that the element 1 present in 3 positions and element 5 is present in 3 positions. So in that case we call that as maximal. Okay, not maximum. When the maximum value appears many times, the frequency of, say, frequency of 2 is 3 and frequency of 5 is 3. So the highest frequency is 3, and the 2 elements 2 and have the same frequency. So we call that as maximal. When the maximum value is more than 1, then we call that as maximal, though there is a specific definition of maximal in. Okay, so but right now you consider that then we call that as maximal. When the highest frequency occurs multiple number of times, occurs with multiple number of elements, then we call that as maximal. So this, up to this you have to complete within the next lab, but I think you will be able to solve this also, because this is a menu driven, I mean switch case to convert a decimal to its binary and binary number to its decimal. This program also has to be completed. This bubble sort, selection sort, you go through, study yourself and try to solve. And this one, I think, the 2-dimensional array. Matrix means 2-dimensional array. So 10, except 10 and 7 you can complete, you can write programs for others. So at least up to except this 10 and except this 7 and 10 you can write the other programs. Okay, so for today, right now it is 5 p.m. so no, it is 4:46. So we will just conclude here and we'll meet next. Yes,
Sir, except 9 and 7 we have to complete others within the next class.
If you can complete all, then okay, fine, I'll be very happy. But in extreme case,
no sir, actually the deadline is 28th February, which is on Monday.
Okay. In that case, you have to submit within that particular. Okay, I have given that on Sunday, 28th. Okay, in that case, in the next class, I will everything will be covered. Okay, so within 28th, you have to submit all. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, but what I am trying to say, by the next Friday. Okay, right now today is 24th. Okay, in that case.
Yes, sir, that's why I'm asking.
Yes, sir.
So I have given 28th, na? Okay, in that case, yes, I will extend. Okay, by next Friday you complete at least 1-dimensional programs related with 1-dimensional array. You have to complete by next Friday. Okay, next Friday I will extend the date.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
But sir, you will submit after completion of all of this.
You first complete in the next Friday. We will meet once again, and then I will just give, say, by 2nd March, or I will give another assignment too. Also, but by 2nd March, I think it will be very good for you if you can complete all these assignment number 6. Okay, and you have to submit at a time, not partially, at a time. What I am trying to say, by next Friday, at least you complete all the programs related with 1-dimensional array. I will ask you to share your screen and we'll check what you have done by next Friday. And then I will give you more 3 days to complete the other programs related to 2-dimensional arrays. Then you have to submit within this, by 3rd March or 2nd March, you have to submit. Okay, is it clear to all of you, na?
Sir, actually, it will be very helpful if you extend the date before 28. Otherwise, it will show missing the
No,
assignment.
no, no. If I extend the date, then it will be again the missing will not be there. Okay.
Okay.
It will vanish. It will vanish. Okay. Missing will vanish. Okay. I will extend right now. I will extend. Okay. Okay. So thank you all of you. So today we conclude here because I think you have to study. You have to study more. Then we will come back once again, and the next week we'll meet. Okay.
Hello,
you-
hello, sir.
Mhm.
I want to say something
Yes, yes.
apart from sir academics. Actually, sir, hello, sir. Can I say?
Yes, yes, yes. You say.
Sir, actually, sir, this year
Hello.
I applied. Hello.
Ha,
Hello, sir. Actually, this year I applied sir on the scholarship, but it is showing
ha.
that application has been rejected. Like
Rejected by whom?
rejected, sir. I
Rejected
don't know,
by?
sir. Application forwarded by HOI, but
Huh?
later after like 15 or 20 days, they got application rejected and they remarked it like 2020 candidate pending approval from department. It's the cause.
2020
Same
candidate.
case, sir. Approval from pending approval for department.
Pending approval. No, no, no. So Abhijit Babu told me that so it has been rejected. It's showing.
Yes, sir. It's been rejected. Application rejected. The status is application rejected. Can I show, sir? Share my screen.
Yes, you share your screen, and if possible, you send that thing to me. I will just intimate Abhijit Babu regarding that. But you applied in 2021, na?
Yes, sir. This year. Actually, sir, my higher secondary is in 2020.
Okay.
Is it visible, sir?
Yes, yes, yes.
So it is showing like this.
2020 candidate pending approval from department. 2020 application rejected. 2020 candidate pending approval from department. What is the meaning of that? Maybe approved. Then what is that? Maybe approved. Application rejected. Application registration done. Uploaded supporting application submission done. Status application rejected. Directory.
Sir, we can leave.
Yes, yes. The others can leave.
Okay, thank you, sir.
2020 candidate means?
I think, sir, my higher secondary is in 2020. I have a 1-year drop for J.
Okay. Okay.
Sir,
Okay.
what's
So
the
I'm
reason,
giving
sir?
you. So okay, I am giving you the number. So you know that number now. So you just note down that number. You directly talk with. Send this screenshot to him and directly talk with him. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir. Can I call him, sir, or message him?
Yes, you can call him. You can call him. You note down the number. I'm giving you the number because this is and others. I think many students reported me that their application is forwarded and accepted. Okay, the many students, but some of the students, I think.
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, the scholarship is really necessary for me.
But why?
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. In same case, my application status show that application is rejected and same.
Because you have 1-year drop in high secondary.
Same
High secondary.
things and so my.
No, I am asking
Yes, sir, yes.
Arunabu.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so maybe there is some
Yes,
rule
sir,
or.
I passed the 12th standard examination in 2020.
So that may be the reason. Okay, I'm giving you one number, one from you. Just call that Abhijit Babu, and ask
Okay,
the
sir. I
reason
will
behind.
talk right now.
Okay. I'm giving you the number. You just note down. Okay, 1 minute. You note down 9830.
Yes, sir.
677. You have written 9830 then 601. 601.
9830 677 601. Okay, sir.
Yes, that is the number. You just first ask Abhijit Babu. Okay, he's Abhijit Banerjee from our institution. So he's working in this Swami Vivekananda scholarship for many years. So probably he has the answer, and I think that is the reason. So you have 1 year drop, so and due to some clause that has been rejected. But if he cannot give the proper answer, then we have to go for, we have to write mail to the, I mean, it's higher educational department. Okay, we have to write mail there in the head office.
Sir, I have more critical problem than that.
So what is that problem? What is the problem, Subankar?
Sir, actually, sir, I also HS at 2020, but I take admission in 2020 in another college. Then I got JEE main 2020 this year, and I submitted this college and left the previous college. So sir, I take scholarship from there. So when I want to apply a scholarship this year, they show that you already got a scholarship, you cannot apply now.
How could that means in the earlier year you also have applied? When you were admitted in the previous institution, you
yes,
applied
and
there?
I got scholarship. Yes, sir.
So, I mean, I think similar kind of problem.
I admission in IIST.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
this year I take admission in IIST.
Hello, Subankar. You are not audible.
And I. Yes, sir.
You are not audible, Subankar. Okay, whatever it may be. Mohanab, so you can also call. You can also call.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. I will call him.
So better you prepare a list of these problems, and one student from you call and take clarification from him. And if he says that you have to go for the higher education department, I mean in Salt Lake, in Bikas Bhavan, so they are operating all this from Bikas Bhavan. So in that case, you have to contact with those personals, because we have forwarded, we have completed our task, but they are
actually, sir, is it a fault, sir, like having a drop, sir? Previous year it was not possible for applying a drop candidate, but from this year they have allowed drop candidate to apply. Then why they are rejecting?
So I also don't know why. So you just ask Abhijit Babu. Okay, he has the answer. If he don't, he is unable to give you answer. In that case, we have to, I mean, you have to write mail to the higher authorities, or Abhijit Babu has contact number of those personals. He can ask them in this regard. Okay, but the problem will be solved. You have to be in contact with Abhijit Babu. Okay, so he is the right person for this scholarship. Okay, I am just taking care of other scholarship.
For me also. For me also.
Okay, yes, for you. But Swami Vivekananda related, Abhijit Babu you can ask. Okay.
Hello,
okay,
sir. Can we apply for sir NSP scholarship?
NSP, that was I mean the Professor Sujit Dolui from Civil Engineering Department.
No, sir, NSP.
Sir, actually, sir, in one academic year,
not for.
Hello, sir.
No.
In one academic year, we only get one scholarship.
Yes, one government
scholarship.
Yes. Only one for each academic year. So only one scholarship you can have. But if you fail to get this one, then you can go for that NSP scholarship. Okay.
Actually, sir, the date has been gone. It's like 15th January was the last date for.
No, sir, extended.
Okay. Then the NSP is, I mean,
sir,
the
NSP
Professor
for general student.
No. NSP scholarship are there for engineering students. So Professor Abhijit, I mean Professor Sujit Dolui of Civil Engineering Department, he is the nodal officer for this. Yeah, I just generally just deal with the non-NSP scholarship. Okay, so I don't have any idea regarding this NSP scholarship.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you just contact with Abhijit Banerjee. You will get
okay,
the
sir.
answer.
Is it not possible to get Swami Vivekananda scholarship? I really need to apply in the NSP scholarship.
Then again, the Professor Sujit Dolu from Civil Engineering Department. You just from our website you will get her contact numbers. I mean,
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Professor Sujit Dolu from Sujit Dolui. Okay, Professor Sujit Dolui from Civil Engineering Department. He is the nodal officer of NSP related scholarship.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So someone is calling me. Okay, I am just leaving. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Sir.
So Kartikeyan.
Sir, I have a problem in the first one. Can you please see?
Okay, who is asking? Kartikeyan. Okay, Kartikeyan, what is your problem?
Sir, in the first question, first three I have got, and the last one, average I am not getting. Can you please see?
Average you are not getting. So
Yes, sir.
so you share your screen.
Okay, sir. Is it visible, sir?
Yes.
Sir, this one.
So average, na? Let me check. Sum equals to sum plus AI.
It's getting 9.
Where you have calculated the average value?
Last one, sir.
Last average equals to sum by 10. Okay, so sum and 10 both are integers. Oh no, you have fixed that sum to float.
Some floats, sir.
So average equals to sum by 10. Sum is float. So you initialize sum to 0. Have you done that? Sum equals to
Yes,
0.
sir.
Or I equals to 0, I less than 10, I plus. I. Sum equals to sum plus AI. Sum of 10 integers. Percentage sum. Okay, then max equals to A0. Printf average of 10 integers stored in array equals to percentage backslash in AVG. AVG equals to sum by 10. You run the program. Average, it is average. It is showing average is 9.000.
Yes, sir. It should be 4.5.
You run the program once again. Okay, let me check. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A10 equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. I equals to 0, I less than 10, I plus, sum equals to sum plus AI. Sum is print. What is the value of sum? Sum
45, sir.
45. Okay, so 10 elements. So 4.5. It should be 4.5. So somewhere sum has been changed. Sum equals to sum plus AI. Okay, so why you are you just delete the last loop. Okay.
Okay, sir.
This is not required because the value of sum has been no, not the entire loop.
Okay.
Just the loop.
This one, sir.
Yes, this one. And the curly brace.
Clear, sir.
Yes. Clear it. And then second bracket. Delete the second bracket before AVG. Okay. Now you do it.
Yes, sir.
Because you got the reason, na? Because you have initialized sum with 0, and you find out the sum, and once again you have started with sum equals to sum plus that value. So again
This
that
sum will
all
be
the values will
initialized.
be added there. Okay.
Some here
Now,
will be initialized, no, sir.
Okay. Actually, this should be the correct one. Okay. So
Okay.
you find out the sum once, not multiple times. Okay.
Okay. Right. Thank you,
Stop
sir.
sharing. Okay. Okay, in that case, I am leaving. Okay, thank you all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Mhm.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all.